They'll start the drive with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one too low.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the league for the Rams.
It stood out to me on tape. The way they were throwing to the quarterback. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off play action. Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Pickett now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now Pickett. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Olszewski. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pickett sets up play action. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Shark hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone up there?
And my goodness, another interception. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd and goal. Pickett. He's got it. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Pickett will look to throw it here. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this is, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 11. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of the close coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.